Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, December 10th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am grateful for where other perspectives can enlighten my mind. So today we have Sun and Chiron in a trine connection. And so this is definitely healing energy. Chiron is so interesting because Chiron has like a gift, but it also has a challenge. I guess all the planets are like that in one way or another. But this is around healing energies. And from the perspective of Sagittarius, Chiron in Aries is fifth house energy. Fifth house is inner child, it's the heart, it's joy, it can be romance, it can be love. But I'm definitely feeling some inner child stuff coming up in and through this energy. Now, one of the things I meant to mention yesterday, and I didn't, and it was like, do this today, was that Ceres, which is an asteroid, just recently moved into Aquarius. And yesterday it was conjunct Pluto. Today it's 1 degree. So it's just off of the direct conjunction with Pluto, but still right there. And it's so interesting because in A Course in Miracles, they talk about every meeting being holy. And every meeting, I don't know, the importance of it. And I feel that when it comes to the planets, like, oh, that's what it is. The importance of it and how it can, like, change us. Every meeting that we have changes us. And I think it's the same with the planetary energies, that when they meet, they move forward transformed. So Pluto helped transform Ceres, but Ceres also helped transform Pluto. Now, what I love about this is Ceres represents mother energy. So it's great when we have inner child energy that we can talk about mother energy. And so as Ceres has left Pluto transformed, Ceres, the overarching maternal mother energy, is more empowered to deal with the freed self, the true self, the rebel self. And so I love that we have this connection that's bringing forth inner child as Chiron and the sun connect, and we have the mother transformed, and the mother is ready to like cheer on the crazy places. Now, this is most likely your inner parent. You could get this from an, actual parent or parental figure, but for many of us, it's really that inner parent work that's like, hey, you go on, you do that thing, like I'm rooting for you kind of energy. And so I love that we have this in tandem. Now, it's not to say that some challenging energy may not come up. We do have the moon connecting to Chiron today. It's connecting to the sun, connecting to Chiron, and the moon can reveal hidden things. So you may have some hidden inner child emotional energies coming through that you need to face. You may have some hidden realizations, again, from your childhood. This could be from your heart. This could be in love and romance. But again, I'm really feeling for many of us, it's the inner child thing. I feel like that yesterday from that card, that it was the Six of Cups card that was brought forward from the Yuletide deck, that we're connecting into like some childhood nostalgia energies, and we're getting perspective from it. And we can also help shift some of that perspective as well if we need some perspective shift when it comes to our childhood. So there's a lot of healing that can be brought forward in this. Chiron in Aries is helping us reveal our true selves. It's helping take off the layers that we've put on over time. And so this is ongoing, but definitely some potency in today. I also love that the moon in Aries is informing Jupiter in this holy encounter. And Jupiter is getting to hold perspective from that Gemini energy, which is like, well, let's look over here. Let's look over here. Where can we make these connections? Gemini is amazing at making connections. And so it's going to help hopefully bring through some connections as all of these energies kind of come together. Now, I do want to mention we are building to a full moon energy. That's not going to be until this weekend, but emotions are going to be like kind of like starting to heighten. As we connect into the inner child, we can definitely get reactive. We can definitely get emotional. That plus the full moon, just be aware of that. And again, there might be some emotions that your inner child needs to get out. You may have had an interrupted temper tantrum that you need to finish. Sometimes fire signs can be good at that temper tantrum. So be aware and give yourself some space to like let out what you need to let out. There is power in revealing your feeling. I love that. And I wish that was today's energy mantra. It is not, but I love that. There's power in revealing your feelings. That's it for the astro energies for today. But let's look at these cards. Definitely some interesting card energies. Love this one, the traveling card. The traveling card always to me is checking out our baggage and seeing where we can put something down. We've got the courage card again, so it's reminding us to face energy with heart. Between the fire sign energy with the sun in Sagittarius, this Chiron moon in Aries energy, we definitely are being called towards courage. Even with Mars retrograde, the courage to shift, the courage to take a different road. Can be to take a different road. Yeah, here we have the Fool card. The Fool card and traveling together to go down a different road, to do it different. And that might be the thing. It's just like approaching your inner child in a different way about something that you might still be hung up on. Let it approach you, right? Like it'll approach you, but having the courage to try something a little bit different. Maybe releasing some long-held projected energy. I think that's one of the things, I mean, and I think this is all parents with their kids. There's always some layer of projection, like what they think you should be, what they think you should do, you know, what they wish they had done, any and all of that. So releasing yourself from that projection and letting you be like, well, who am I? None of this is unfriendly. Like none of this is malevolent. That's the word that pops up. There's a friendliness in this. Like I said, Chiron has like a deep gift for us if we're willing to like just show up and meet it. And sometimes it takes courage because sometimes we have to face the sads or the anger and we can be like, oh, I don't really want to look at that. Sometimes we also have to face the nostalgia, which can also be hard. I actually pulled 2 cards from Yuletide and they're both 9s. It's the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Good cheer and gifts. And both of these have like a good feeling associated with them. And so again, there might be some nostalgia, some good feels. That's also part of your healing. Bringing it forward. Recognizing the warmth that the memories shed upon you. And seeing how you can mirror that. Bring that forward into the now. And it also can be, 9s can be releasing those patterns, said patterns, for something new, even if you did enjoy it. But those 9 energies, it's interesting that they both showed up. I think I'm going to leave that there for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Thank you for all of you who are wanting to book the year ahead readings. I am just moving cautiously and slowly because of this Mercury retrograde. This week has been kind of a doozy. Like last week was like, okay, tripping on my words, like whatever. But this week, like technology has been like, are you feeling this? So taking it easy, but we will get there. Never you fear. But you can always book a general reading in the meantime. And besides all that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.